All right, guys. Last video on streaming and piracy and all that. I promised for a little bit because I feel I've done way too many videos on this so far. But I just want to put a reminder out there for those that don't know. Maybe you are not that tech savvy. Maybe you don't read your license agreements. But whether you know it or not, any music service that you subscribe to buy music from, this includes like the Amazon Music stuff. iTunes is included in this, or where you buy digital movies from, again, Amazon, stuff like that. You should read your license agreement, as you may not understand something. A lot of people reported before that they were seeing titles they purchased disappear. What you may not realize is you're paying a rather large rental fee. For those that have argued that a rental market just wouldn't work in today's world, you do not understand the license terms that you agreed to when you signed up for services. You are paying a monthly fee to access a service. And additionally, when you buy a digital copy of a movie, you're paying a reduced rate to rent that movie for a long period of time with no late fees. That's right. You have signed an agreement digitally that says that you don't actually own that movie. Buy a movie in digital format and then go read the agreement that tells you that you will lose access to that movie. They have it in very verbose terms, but essentially you don't own the media. And I've stated this in another video somewhere early on in my TikTok career here. But same goes with computer operating systems, Windows and Mac. You don't own the operating system. You're leasing it from both Microsoft or Apple. You don't own it. You're leasing it. They reserve the right to revoke your use of that operating system at any point, via an update, via remote termination. Same for a lot of devices you use. You're not actually using the OS on your phone as your own. You're leasing it with the device. So please understand that they have thought about this very clearly, and they have made it such a way that you don't actually own the content. So to keep waving this flag, please buy physical media, stop buying rentals digitally, and force them into a position where they have to provide physical copies again. TV shows are the same way. I talked about this numerous times. TV shows are disappearing because of this setup. There is no interest to make physical copies anymore. And, as I'm going to reiterate this again, I know I've said it too many times, but I want people to really get this. TV shows differ from what's streaming to what was once physically on a copy. They do this. Each platform actively participates in editing things. So you can look that up. There's plenty of source variations for that. If you want to do it yourself, take your physical copy of a show that you have, like Stranger Things. Stranger Things and 13 Reasons Why are two that come to mind. Take your physical copies and go compare them to the digital copy that is available right now. But yeah, please keep in mind, you're in a convoluted rental scheme. You don't own any of the digital media you have. So feel free to leave questions or comments, guys.